I always say being Jewish might not be comfortable, but it's always meaningful. And the world is always going to remind us, even if they're not conscious of it, that you Jewish people and you Jewish state, we play a different role in the story than anyone else. And once you understand that point, a lot of stuff it seems to make no sense starts to make sense, because if it is true, I'm saying certain things that are predicated on a certain reality, that if it's true, we'll see it play out in history, because history is really the testing ground of ideas. If repeatedly we see patterns happening over and over again, in science it becomes a law, and in history it becomes a rule of the game. So that's why it's so important to, before we get stuck looking at the little stuff, the events, we pull back and understand how these events fit into a bigger picture, into a pattern, and how they will always follow, whether they happened 2,000 years ago or 2 weeks ago or today. It's always going to be, this happens, the result will be this. So we see this all the time. And that's what's so fascinating about Jewish history and our understanding of history, and what's so interesting about the presentation I'm going to give.